What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to The Good, the Bad and the Stupid. It's Thursday the 3rd of November. Big day around the world today. Big day. Everyone's buying their guns in America. Walmart to put guns back on the shelves. Why? Because the election's tonight and they're expecting polarisation and crowd control. Crowds going out of control, should I say. Or is it even going to be decided tonight? Because they've got to do the postal vote. But the guns are back on. The funniest thing is that the guns were back on the shelves anyway. Forget about the lockdown. Forget about COVID. Protect yourself. That's the first thing you Americans do is rush to the gun stores. They did that when the last lockdown happened. I don't know what they were going to shoot that time because there weren't no election. But now you're on about shooting each other. So shoot thy neighbour. I tell you what. Scary place. America's a great place, but every fucker's got a gun. Even the granny that you're walking down the street with can pull a gun out on you and fucking pop you one. It's you got to be on guard, haven't you? Everywhere you go. But it's good when it comes to protecting yourself. But most of the time, 99% of the time, these things get used in the wrong way. Not protecting yourself and putting yourself in fucking prison. In fact, so it's very far from protecting yourself. But anyway, hopefully it goes well. I don't know who's gonna get it. I think they're both they're both as mad as each other. So you've got whatever happens, you've got a fucking mental president, regardless. One of them's fucking on his way, his brain's on his way out, and the other one, his brain's on his way out as well. So I'll let you pick which one's which. No, one of them is his brain's never been right. He's a narcissist. Do you know what I'm on about yet? And he's got great hair. The other guy, his brain's definitely on his way out. He's got great hair as well, to be fair, but at the same time, he's as crooked as fucking anybody that's ever walked through the fucking political corridors of the White House. So there you go. Arnie, I told you. Arnie. I once thought Arnie was a bad choice for the governor of California. I thought, why would they have fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's just like a crazy actor, but he's proper driven, and I reckon he would be good as a president, and I reckon he could get it if he applied for it. So applied for the job. So let's get him in there. Let's get some cheesy 1980s film lines in there. Anyway, so it's Wing It Wednesday, by the way. This is Wednesday, which means I wing it, which means I'm in a rush and I don't know what I'm going to say. I've just got a few things here that I've not even read. So you probably know more than me. You know more than me, literally. A couple stole a £67,000 watch from Harrods. I like this. It's a shame they didn't get away with it though. £67,000 watch from Harrods by switching it with a fake. They switched the watch. And they got away with it. Well, they got away with it to start with. Unfortunately, they got caught somewhere down the line. They asked to see the display of watches and they were looking at it from every angle. But then they got photographed. They're on the CCTV. They've been caught. Did they get the watch back? Don't know whether they're getting the watch back. I don't think they got the watch back. So they got the watch, sold the watch, got caught. So they'll do the prison time. I hope it's worth it. Well, was it 67 grand? Is it worth it? How long are you going to get in prison? You got to weigh it up, ain't you? What would you work for? If it works out about £500 a day, it's worth going to prison for, isn't it? Because, well, a soft prison, that is. But if it works out £500, you're never going to get that in any other job. If you've sold that watch and you're making money, sometimes you just got to think, fuck it, I'll do the bird. I'll do the bird. There's like, what I'm going to get in there? Drugs, sex, get it all going on. Oh, not the sex I'd fucking choose, but at the same time, it's all there. You probably come out of fucking, go in there sober, come out a total fucking junkie, drinking potato juice. What's that stuff called? Hooch. Anyway, a mirror that hung in a family's home. These don't have to stress over money ever again. A mirror that hung, ever again. I thought it was going to sell for a fortune, £10,000. The Queen used to belong to the Aunt Mary Antoinette. It hung in a family's toilet for 40 years. Off with your head for that. You can't put Mary Antoinette's mirror in the toilet. That would be you would get your head chopped off if that was in the old days. So anyway, you're lucky. You're lucky we're a little bit more civil these days. Nice mirror, but it's going to sell for £10,000. Come on, I thought that was going to be. I thought that was a few more zeros. Then I thought it was a really. It's an interesting story that the mirror's in the toilet. I wonder if it looks. It's one of them ones with the dirty glass, so you cannot. You look in it, you could probably feel like there's a different person's face looking back at you. Antique glass. As long as it's a prettier face. Or could come with ghost, could come with a lot of stories if that belonged to Mary Antoinette. Probably seen a lot of things. I wonder if it was in Mary Antoinette's toilet. He would have heard a lot of things as well. Anyway, what's it called? Telefans think what's it called? Only Fools and Horses knowing everything about Only Fools and Horses is better than being well read by reading lots of books. To have more knowledge about Only Fools and Horses and other British comedies, TV comedies, to be up on them, to have that conversation with people is of more importance and more interest and of more importance than reading books and having the knowledge that you get from books. I'll leave that one. The jury's out on that one, but I know everything about Only Fools and Horses. I should go on the Mastermind. I'll probably get all the questions right. Favourite programme when I was a kid, but and it was. And it still is, really. I think you can't really top it because you can't beat the get rich quick schemes that always go wrong. Absolutely brilliant. But at the same time, there's somebody else here as well, and there was typecast, unfortunately, so they weren't going to do anything else. The guy who played Trigger, people would spot him in the street, even in a blizzard, in an Icelandic storm. Icelandic storm, walking in the opposite direction, somebody still shouted, "All right, Dave," which is his line off the TV programme. So, Trigger, that's got to be one of the best characters ever wrote, along with all of them. So, hard to beat. Only Fools and Horses. I've got all the jackets. I've got Rodney's jackets and I've got Del Boy's jackets. Not the real ones, but I got jackets that look like them. It must be subliminal. I watch it that much that I fucking buy clothes that look like they belong on the show. An extinct spider has returned to the UK after being spotted for the first time in 27 years. So that's no fun for anybody that doesn't like spiders. The great foxy spider, the great fox spider, was found on the Ministry of Defence. Was found at the Ministry of Defence. He wasn't there as a military weapon, was he? Is he a dangerous spider? If it's an English spider, it shouldn't be dangerous, and it's a sexy spider. It's about as handsome as a spider can get. So he's all right. He's all right in my book. I don't mind a good-looking spider. I just don't like the ones that are going to fucking come over in a bunch of bananas from Brazil, look like they're just a normal house spider from England, and then come and bite you, and you'd have to have your leg taken off. Or heart attack, or what's that other one that gives you a hard on? It's hard on for 4 hours, or a heart attack. Which one? Which one do you want? Right, where's the last one I had? I've got one more. This is a short episode. No, I've got 2 more. Sorry. This is a short episode because there weren't a lot of news in there. It's all about the Trump. It's all about Trump and Biden. It's all about the fucking the battle of wits. There's not much wit in between the two. Saying that, I think, regardless of what you say about Donald Trump, he ain't fucking stupid. Well, he is stupid, but he's clever at the same time. He knows what he's fucking doing, is what I mean. He knows how to play the game. But he does say some stupid things. Even if you're a Trump supporter, you've got to agree with that. Come on. He was talking about injecting disinfectant not so long ago. And he was saying that he's the best at everything. Clearly, he's not. And surely he must know that he's not the best at everything. I just like hearing him say it because it's quite funny. I thought I was fucking up my own arse. I can't even get close to him. Anyway, the first complete brain of a dinosaur has been recreated by scientists, and it's been called a pea brain. It's pea size. It weighed less than a pea. How big is the dinosaur? I hope it weren't the fucking size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The pet-sized creature with the IQ of a bird was an ancestor of the mighty Brontosaurus. That's quite big. To be able a brain the size of a pea. There's no reasoning with him, is there? And he definitely fucking isn't got any kind of fucking knowledge about Only Fools and Horses or about what's going to go on in the future generations. All he cared about was eating, that's it. Eating, running and eating, that's how thick. But at the same time, he probably just did. It's like an alligator, isn't it? It just doesn't even have to think. It doesn't have to have a brain. All he's just programmed. He's a killing machine. Scary. But if he was, unless he was the plant eater, it doesn't say whether it was plant or meat. So otherwise, he's just sitting there eating leaves. Happy as Larry eating leaves. That's like a koala. Anyway, I think I'm not far. Pea size, I don't think I've got too much bigger than a pea size, but I've got just about enough to do this podcast and hopefully to entertain you. If not, I don't know. There's millions and millions and millions and millions of podcasts out there. That's why only you and the other person are the only ones who are listening to me. But nevertheless, I'm glad you came back. Hopefully you'll come again tomorrow and I'll see you then, because I've run out of things to say. I did have another one, but I've lost it, so I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later. Bye.